Well, hello, Caitlin. Look at you, first up here. Hello. Hi, Alicia. Good evening. Mary's Vegetable Garden. Hello, Mary. Mary or Mari? How would you phonetically show me that? I know that's probably something that you get butchered a lot on there. So, welcome everybody. Thank you. Sorry, I've got to put some hand lotion on. My hands are very dry. Um, how is everybody? Julie, there you are. So, Alicia and Caitlin, I think you're just getting cold up where you're at. I was just looking at the radar and it looks like everything is in the middle of the country, like southern Wisconsin or Chicago area, south and east. I mean, it's like from Tennessee up through Pennsylvania and Ohio. I mean, that's just the ice right there. And then there's like massive snow behind it, right? The notice just went out. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you. Ice storms tomorrow's all day. Oh, for you? Oh, wow. Um, you got internet in the new house? Yay, Gil. Awesome. Hey, Rebecca. Hi, Christy. Julie, I think that's why you were worried that I was still sleeping. Hello, Erica. Hello. Florida's warm right now. Is it going to be after that system goes through? I don't know. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'll take 2 feet of snow over ice any day. Um, you can shovel the ice or shovel the snow out of the way. You can even drive through it if you need to, not 2 feet, but 4 to 6 inches you could drive through if you needed to. But when the ice is down there, oof, it's like, no, thank you. I'm staying home. I'm staying home. Plus, you get the ice forming on all the power lines and the trees and everything. And then it's not good. Eli, hello. Welcome. So yeah, ice it's a tough one. So anybody here from the states that are getting hit right now? Because we have cold here. It has been brisky to say the least. Yesterday was probably the coldest day. Our high was, I think we made it up to 15 below 0 Fahrenheit. I think we made it up to that. It was somewhere around there. So yeah, our lows have been in the minus 30s and north of me minus 40s. So yeah, plenty chilly. Christy just got rain. Oh yeah, the black ice. Oh, good for you, Bub. I'm glad. Julie, you're getting more rain? Good. I'm so glad you get more rain. Your ground needs that. Oh. All right. Well, hello to Madison. Thanks, Caitlin. Yeah, black ice. When I was in college, I was driving our little car. It was a red Opal, and I don't know if anybody knows what an Opal is, but it was a little 4-door, probably somewhat like I don't know, maybe a Civic or something about that size. And so, I mean, we're talking a long time ago, good 40 plus years ago. So anyway, I was driving, my sister was in the car with me, she was in the passenger, and we were following this lady on a county road. And I had a good distance behind her and everything. Hey, Matt and Sarah, hello. The wind chill advisory, yep. Yeah, I'll get back to that. It's kind of funny, actually. But so anyway, we were following this lady, and all of a sudden, she hits her brakes and she starts fishtailing all over the road. And I'm like, oh no. And so, I'm still kind of a young driver, and I'd never hit black ice before because you couldn't see it. And so I hit my brakes and we 360'd into the ditch and wrapped into a barbed wire fence. Yeah, it was, we had to call the farmer to help us out, obviously, but it did some damage to the paint. Most definitely. I mean, we were okay. At least we didn't flip or anything like that, but we were wrapped up very nicely in barbed wire. Or the car was, not our bodies, because it was, ice. It was cold, so we had the car all closed up. But it's 17, time to go snow swimming. Yes! The Arctic plunges. I mean, hello, that's what, minus 30 plus 70. That's almost 50 degrees warmer than what we were yesterday. Time to break out the t-shirts, the short sleeves. Actually, in another week, we're going to be right around freezing, maybe even above, so we'll be in the 30s. So, yep, it'll be fun. So, yeah, the wind chill advisory is kind of funny. For the last solid week and a half, almost 2 weeks, they've been putting, it's like we get these warnings on our phones. It's wind chill advisory. And let's say from now until like midnight the next day or something like that. And then the next day, it's like we've extended the wind chill another 24 hours, the wind chill warning. And then, the next day is kind of the same thing. Every other day, they're extending it out. And so we're now extended out till, I don't know, Wednesday or something. It's kind of crazy. It's like all you have to do is look at the forecast and go, okay, until it gets above zero, those wind chills are going to be a little nasty. So you have on 3 layers in Alabama. Oh, yeah. Well, right now, I mean, you can see I've got a thermal shirt on and my hoodie, and I'm actually hot. So I was just outside like this today, and it was, 4 degrees below zero. And it was comfortable. It actually felt good. You went fishing to Lake. Oh, wow. Oh, that was a chilly one up there, Matt. I hope you had a nice warm fish house to be in. Hi, Donna. How are you? The low will be 24 in Georgia. Oh, I'm glad the storms are missing you. That is good. You don't even get advisories now. Yeah. Hey, Sunflower Mom. Hello. Scan family. Hello. Good to see you too. -4 is comfortable. Well, yeah, it is after, minus 30. And that's without the wind chills. So, if it's not windy, like today, it was sunny, and I was almost going to do a video out there just to show you guys, but oh, Patty, yay, it's melting. That's good. Was, say, hey guys, it's -40. I don't have a hat on, mitts, just my hoodie, and it's like, this is comfortable because the sun was shining and it was warming me up and there was no wind. So yeah, that felt pretty comfy. I can't sustain it outside if like for an hour or something, but for, 5-10 minutes, it's good. You're -27. They're saying they're going to start rolling blackouts here. Oh no. Scan family, where are you? Yeah, Patty, I'm really glad for you that the ice is melting. That's good. It looks like there's another system coming from your end of the country there. Yep, I hear you, Alicia. Matt and Sarah, all the snow that you guys got last week, what was it? Yeah, probably 10 days ago? I didn't get a flake. We're flakeless. But yeah, totally missed us. I mean, we still have plenty of snow out here, but I was kind of glad that we got missed. You're 33. Now it's 3 last night. Hey, Simply with Southern Roots. Hello. Well, Gil, you've got some pretty mild temps there, actually. That's really good. Life in the UP. Hello. Got some good people here tonight. Yay. They're asking everyone to conserve electric and not do laundry and showers for strain on the grid. Oh my goodness. Okay. Are you in the US or in Canada? Oh, yep. Oh, you're in Kansas. Oh, wow. Yeah, I imagine the grid is not set up for that. See, we're hello, Miss Lippy. Hello to you. Um, yeah, we're set up for all that kind of stuff. I mean, you have to like overbuild things in order to be able to have it last through this kind of weather. It's like, oh, just another day. I think Southern Blessed Homestead, I think it was Mac. They put something up there on Facebook. And it's like, it's this and this and this and snow and all this cold and everything. I said, looks like a normal day to me. It's like, that is just normal. Um, what else do we have here? Christy used to live in a 100-year-old farmhouse in Kansas. Yeah, my house is at least 110 years old. So I totally get you. I've done a lot over the years to insulate, to replace windows, all that kind of stuff. So um, yeah, it takes a bit. You have to have double or triple pane thermal windows. Everything's going to be R rated. I mean, that's like a huge thing. What's your R rating for doors? What's the R rating for this insulation? What's the R rating for the foam wrap around the house? Different things like that. So, hey, Lynn, hello. No worries. We're just chit chatting here. They shut down all aircraft companies' production. Oh, wow. Okay. I wonder, is there a lot of it that's outside? Dealing with it outside. Yeah, I hear you, Simply Southern Roots. Yeah, it's just whenever you think you get something fixed, there's something else that goes wrong. So I've got a lot to show you guys today. And so I might as well get started on things. First, I'm going to give you a lettuce update. Now, I've been gone a good bit in the last week and a half, helping to take care of family members who have COVID. So, hey, Patty, hello. Jake, hello. Oh, good. I'm glad that you're warm there. So, I haven't been home a lot to keep up on watering, haven't been keeping my lights out, but I'm going to show you kind of the difference between what happens. Now, I did give my lettuce some food. So look at how these are doing. Remember last time I told you they were just like super pale green and everything, but I gave them some food. So they got nitrogen and, they're growing slow, but these are certainly ready to start cutting back. You can see that a lot of the ones underneath died, but in general, they're coming back and doing pretty well. The romaine is doing well, but the color is coming back very nicely. So, so those are the pluses, and I have no idea which ones are which, but I have one sad little one here. So I'm just going to catch up on the chat here. So, oh, yes. Oh, good. I'm glad you're saying hi to everybody. You're bouncing between 3 lives right now. Yeah, it can get a little confusing. I know, Alicia. We've got a couple months left here, but hey, Glenn, how are you doing tonight? So this is one that didn't do so well. Don't judge my gardening by this little one. This is why I don't garden in the winter, because I am gone too much and I forget to turn the lights on instead of them being out in the sun all the time. And I've had so much going on that I might have to give this one a little send off, a little goodbye. But anyway, yeah, my sad. I debated even showing you guys, but I just wanted to show you what happens when you don't water them or feed them. But the others seem to survive better. So, it's actually good if I can figure out which seeds these are. I will know that when I go and plant them outside, that they are going to be a little bit more emotional, a little bit more needy, and maybe I won't plant them. So we'll have to see. The others have definitely survived. Everything got in there. Uh, I know, Patty. I know. Um, and really, this whole thing has been an experiment anyway for me to see how it can do. Can it last through the winter with just my shop lights, or you know, what do I need to do to keep things going? So this has been a really good experiment. Yeah, it is still alive, Julie. It's like, what do we have here? So hello. That is true, Matt and Sarah. Yep. Only lost a fifth of it, so I still have other lettuce to go. So pretty soon I'll have some greens. Your lettuces are doing well. You had to go out and put row covers. Yeah. Well, if you have row covers on that, they should survive pretty good, unless they're, really delicate or something. But usually lettuces and kale and stuff like that, they'll make it through. So that's my first show and tell. Second one, we'll do seeds now. I got a few more seeds. I was inspired, another Baker Creek one. I actually got these within like 5 days or something, even though on their website they say it could take up to 30 days. I must have just hit a good time or something. Hey, Patty. Okay. Well, thank you for listening. So I didn't remember if I already had rosemary, but I got some rosemary and some shishito peppers. Now, whether I'm going to grow everything this year or not, I'm not sure, but these, at least I have the seeds. There's no picture on these, but there's some Oriental Greens. They're called Chiji Masai greens. Like there's no picture for them or anything. But somebody told me about those and it looks really good. Got some lipstick peppers. They said they're very prolific. They're a I think they're a sweet pepper. It's a pimento type fruit. But from what, oh yeah, they're early and they ripen well in the north. That's what I need. Because one of the reasons we grow so many green peppers here, and Eli, I know you told me, is like green no, they're not ripe. Only the red ones are ripe. Green are underripe. The problem is we don't have a long enough growing season here to ripen things. Excuse me. And so I need to find varieties that are early and that will ripen well in the north. So Matt and Sarah, if you want red peppers, that might be one to get. Bub, your pot plants are doing great. Awesome. Okay, Christy, you'd rather stand under a blanket. I know. Potted. That is a funny distinction, Bub. Oh my goodness, that's great. Lots of people like lipstick peppers. Okay. I'll show you the shape of them. They're smaller, but they are kind of like a bell pepper. They just said they're 4 inches long, tapered pimento type fruit. Super sweet. So yes, they're a sweet pepper, not a hot pepper. So, but they're very prolific, and we could get red peppers here. Here's another one I got. Here's another sweet pepper. Lesia. The thickest flesh they've ever seen. It's high yielding. I think these are another short growing one too. So anyway, I've done a lot of research about making sure I could find things that would ripen here. So, Simply Southern Roots, I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Let's hey, Teresa and Lee, hello. Oh, Miss Lippy, that's okay. You guys are getting hit with the weather. I totally get it. Hey, Sunny Preps, and you're going to be hit with the weather too. Oh my goodness, Erica, you got both of them. Do you like them? The lipstick and Lesia? Just finishing making tacos. Oh, fun. That's okay, Stringfield Bridge. That's fine. You grew that last year and even got it in a little late. Awesome. Well, Eli, I eat green peppers all the time, so where does that rank me in the animal kingdom, right? You don't like hot peppers. Yeah, I don't have that many hot peppers. I think I just trying different varieties. So this was the free seed. It's Russian red kale, Ragged Jack kale. So it's a purple one. Some more nasturtiums, cherry rose jewel nasturtiums. I got that. Let me see what else I have. Oh, some more 4 o'clocks. Aren't those pretty? The salmon sunset. I can't talk. Salmon sunset. Okay. I've never gotten these before, but the Natapinos. And the kale is very good. You have it growing now. Awesome. Okay. Oh, Dave, hello. Okay. Well, Lynn, that's great that you can eat sweet peppers. That's good. And then I thought this was kind of interesting. Now, I'm not an eggplant eater, but this looks kind of cool. This a Chinese string eggplant. I can kind of see just, slicing it up and roasting it or frying it or something like that. So lunchbox peppers. Okay, great. Get another 4 zinnias. Woo. And then Heaven's Essentials actually recommended these to me. So I have strawberry spinach. I'm going to try that. Produces greens used like spinach, and then the red berries that are like fruit and salad. So that made kind of a fun addition to everything. And then to add to my medicinals, I got toothache plant. So you got this eggplant? Okay. So anyway, I thought I was done with my seeds, of course, and then it's like, oh, that would be nice too. That would be nice. So we'll see. And again, it's like, if I can't grow everything, I've got seeds for another year. So, all right, what everybody has been waiting for is our Have You Evers. Hey, Wanda T, I'm doing well, thank you. I was gone this weekend yesterday and today, helping take care of my dad. My dad and my sister and another brother all have COVID. So it's been interesting. You tried to grow that strawberry spinach, but it didn't do well. Maybe it was too hot for you, Patty. I don't know. Ooh, in 2 weeks? Wow. The toothache plant, it actually helps to, it's an annual. It says it's an incredibly potent flowers that retain their numbing qualities when you dry them or make them into tinctures. And that's what I want to do, is like make tinctures and stuff like that out of it. To have it as a, just adding to my whole medicinal thing as a backup in case there's any toothache problems. But it does the numbing and everything. So, Matt and Sarah, my dad is doing really well, which is amazing. He's 90 and it's COVID and he's coming through it. He's still really weak, just trying to work on getting his energy back. My brother just got sick on Friday, so he was he's well in the beginning stages of it, and so they just have to make their way through. But um, you made the mistake one time of cutting a lot of jalapenos up without it. Oh yes, yes, you can't be doing that. Absolutely. Um, oh, okay, okay, well, that's good. Yeah, I'm not going to. Well, I'm going to have to look through my things if there's some longer. Probably start my onions much earlier um, than I did last year for sure. So those I might end up starting middle of March, whereas all my other seeds I'm going to wait till April 1st. So the eggplant, um, where's the eggplant? I think it's like a Chinese string. Where did it go? Here we go. Yep, a Chinese string eggplant. And these are all Baker Creek seeds here. So, yes, for teething babies. So, having medicinals available are not just for your own needs and your own use and everything, but, if it gets down to it, when other people aren't eating stuff, to have that on hand and to have enough supply of everything that you can actually make more tinctures and make, if you're helping other people and stuff like that, to be able to have enough supply. Yeah, I hear you, Dave. Absolutely. All right. Last week we had a good time with our Have You Evers. And I know we've already taken up a half hour here, but have you ever called the wrong person on the phone and started writing on the conversation, without, the usual pleasantries first to say, this isn't me, this is, it's just like, they might say, hello, and you just like, da 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 da, and start talking to them and everything. I don't remember that I've done it, but people have done it to me. So, Dave, you did that? Alicia did. PH Homestead, welcome. Welcome. Oh, I know it is embarrassing, especially if you're starting in on really personal things or something. Oh, Sunny Preps, I'm sorry. Yep, I hear you. Okay, Davey. Sean's not on this time. Between you and Sean last week, you guys, oh my goodness, about a gift for the mother-in-law. Ooh, okay. Yes, I know, Eli. You incredible. I would love to hear it, Dave, if you're able to type it out in the chat or something. So that would be great. You send pictures to the wrong person. Yeah, I've done that. I've actually sent, I've emailed the wrong people. Luckily, it was, I was emailing a financial report to my brother for his company. So it was pretty sensitive in that way. And I ended up emailing it to my pastor instead, because they both start with the first name. And he's like emailing me back. He's like, I don't think I should be getting this. And it's like, oh my goodness. I mean, at least it was him, and it was somebody honest that I could trust. But your best friend's mom got a wrong number, and the guy was cranky and complaining about Debbie or someone. She went on for 30 minutes. They called back again. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah, was it to Mac? There you go. Okay. Have you ever gone into the wrong restroom at a restaurant or gas station or anything like that? But you went on for months. Oh my goodness, that's almost like stalking. It's like we need to get somebody else involved here. Caitlin, you tried to call your nanny, you put in one wrong number and started talking to the person. So we're actually thought, I know. I know. We all end up doing that. You talked to an obscene caller once. He ended up apologizing and crying. Oh, wow, Chrissy. Wow. Great opportunity for evangelizing there, right? Oh, you went into the wrong bathroom and walked right back out. Is that Patty or Mac? Oh, I've done that, I think, twice. And I've ended up in the men's restroom. It was just like, it's like so many restaurants, it's like the same side, and this one happened to have its doors open and instead of closed, so you could read the title on the doors and stuff like that. And one, I was just like, went through, all of my business and stuff, and I went to wash my hands, and I was like, why is there a urinal here? It's like, that's odd in the ladies' bathroom. And I was like, no. And then like, hurry up, wash my hands, and then running out. And I'm looking at the door. It's like, said men's. I'm like, no, that was so terrible. Oh, but I know, really impressive. I'm almost getting red right now just thinking about it. Oh, it's Mac. Patty said she did it too. Oh, I know. Oh, what's really bad is if it's empty in there, and then you come out and the other person's walking in and you're like, oh my goodness, what's going on? So I know. Yeah, Dave, I hear you. Oh. I think most people have it's happened to at some point. Oh, in Israel. Well, that would be really different too, Eli, because I know they're really different there too. Patty, you went into a men's room at a church you've never been to before. I know. It's like, how do you hide, right? Oh, you went to a wrong one because the men's was full. We've done that before, like on youth trips. We have a busload of people, and for some reason they have 2 stalls in the ladies' room and 3 in the men's room, and it's like you've got 80% girls. It's like, so what we do is, just an adult would monitor and make sure that nobody come in. It's like, okay, guys, go quick and use. So, otherwise you're there forever. So, yep, U-turn. I know, Christy. When I was in Italy, it was really, really strange. We were in a small restaurant, and it's like, okay, I open the door and there's a man standing right there waiting to get in. It's like, it's, you don't expect that in a public bathroom. And it was just really, really strange. Patty, you say you did the same thing. You ran out fast, thankfully. It's like, why are you in here? I know. Oh, well, Bob, we don't know if you are, is this a big story, or did it really happen? Because we know you. Oh, Mac, you had some interesting, in Korea. Oh, yeah. Oh, yep. All right. Have you ever followed somebody, like in a car or something, to an event who knew where they were going, but you didn't, and you're following them, but then you ended up following the wrong car and you didn't get there because they were like they maybe passed somebody or and then made other turns, and you were trying to follow them, but there was another car that looked just like them, and then you started following the wrong car and like never get there. Thank you, Patty. Yeah, I can believe you were embarrassed, Mac. Countries have nothing but stalls. That's true. That is true. Not the wrong car, but you've lost the lead car many times. Okay. Yeah. You've never done that, Matt? Yeah, that's, because if you're, if you're used to driving a certain speed and they're driving, 5-10 miles an hour faster than what you're used to doing, and it's like you lose the lead car, and it's like, what? Okay. Have you ever paid for someone's groceries or restaurant food, either at a regular restaurant or a drive-through or something? Or have you had someone pay for yours? Um, Last winter, when most of you guys know that during January I was down with pneumonia, but so during February I was kind of sensing that things were building up. So I was going to the store and starting to stock up on things that I was really low on, and getting extra TP and all the kind of stuff like that. So, oh, Bub, it really did happen that way. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's true, Patty. That's so true. Oh, hey, Thrifty VG. Hello. Oh, Christy, that's so great. But I was just getting a bunch of stuff at Walmart and everything, and I'd gone to get more canning lids. I'm so glad that I did. But I had like 20 boxes or something, and so, and I had limited budget and what I could spend, and so I was going through a self-check and everything, and I was like, oh, this is getting to be more than what I can do, so I'm going to have to put some away. And so anyway, I separating things out, and I was like going to wait on the canning lids, and the lady came, and so I'm just processing through and paying for what I had, and the lady behind me comes up, she goes, do you really need those? And I'm like, yeah, I do. And she goes, I'll pay for them. She said, don't worry about it. So she paid for like 20 boxes of canning lids for me, and I'm just like, oh no, Dave, that was in February. Everything happened in March and April, where in March when the run on things. But I was in February when I was getting stuff. So Eli, you said your favorite way to pay it forward. Oh, that's so sweet though. Yeah. Some people are just, they have a lot of pride and they don't want to receive. So but yeah, I got it. I got things before it went south. So you bought dippers for a young lady? Nice. Years ago, someone covered you at the grocery store when you didn't have enough. I know. What a blessing. You've given grocery gift cards with tracts to the homeless. Okay. Yes, Dave, that was a really nice, just a sweet lady. And she's like, she told me, she said, I love to be able to pay for everything, but I just don't have that right now, but I can do these canning lids for you. And she had no idea. I had no idea it was going to be a run on lids and I wouldn't be able to get anything. But it was just like, it was so amazing. It was totally a God moment. I know that. So it was great. Matt and Sarah, we try to pay for someone every time we go out. Oh, wow. That is so great. Paid for your whole cart and $100 gift card. That is so great. Yes. I think everybody at some point is, struggles with, no matter if you're like, 18 or if you're 50 or whatever, there's just times that it comes, and if somebody else has been blessed and they're able to step up and help, I think that's just fantastic, because at some point, Bub, you gotta watch those thumbs there, right? PH Homestead, I think you're right. And it's been great. So, Patty, that's wonderful. Lynn, she has special needs and she wanted to pay for your groceries because it was paid. Oh, that's so great. Yeah, you know what? If you're in line and you're just being kind to everybody, people will either receive your help or want to help you out a lot better. So I think that's great. You guys are awesome. Thank you for helping people out. That's wonderful. All right. Has anybody ever rappelled down a cliff? If you don't know what rappelling is, that's you're all rigged up with a rope and a harness and everything and going down a cliff, holding the rope and everything. So, yeah, I'm trying to mix all this stuff up. So I did actually in college. I was part of the college ROTC program. It's ROTC, so it's like just a college kind of a almost like a pre-army thing. I don't know, but I was just taking some classes that looked like fun. Oh heck no, Christy! No, it looks cool, but no. That's great. You were a Boy Scout? Good for you, Dave. You learned at camp. Free climbing. Ooh, that's even. You might hang glide, though, as a passenger. You try to pick persons in uniform. Oh, Eli, that's great. Thank you for doing that. That's very much in need of that. Absolutely. Your husband, when he was in rescue squad. Oh, cool. Hi, Jill. Sorry I didn't see you before. You have a fear of heights. You start to panic when it jumps. I don't like heights either. Not that I go into a full-blown panic with it, but it's just like, it's like my stomach does the flip-flops and it's just like you can't get close to the edge or anything. So for me to actually go down 100-foot cliff was pretty amazing. But, we had I was well strapped in. I had instructors at the top and at the bottom, and I made it down there. It was just like, I did it, accomplished it. So it was great. Patty, you'd hang glide only on your own if you're physically able to. I know. I actually, for a long time, wanted to do some skydiving, but, then you have kids and it changes your perspective on death-defying feats, It's like, no, I need to be there for my kids, So, Alicia, you fell when you were a child down a hill. You know what? Yeah, I can do that. So, Caitlin, you did that once when you're in a building in the rock climbing wall. Awesome. Yeah, rock climbing walls are great practice for that. Yeah, Christy, that kind of thing. Kind of the worst thing for me is walking over a footbridge over an interstate, and you're standing up there, 50 feet above the cars going by underneath, and as they're speeding by, it gives you kind of this whole feeling of vertigo and everything else. And it's just like, I only did that once. I was like, I don't want to test it again, but I literally went down on my hands and knees and was just holding on to the bridge, and it was just like, I can't move. So that was tough. I know, Dave, there's something that happens as you get older, that's for sure. Used to race dirt bikes, man. Okay. I love these things because we're starting to learn a whole lot about one another. This is great. Yes, Dave, absolutely multiple anchors. That would be fun. That would be great. So no heights for you. Used to flag a dirt bike races. Good. You are connected with heights. She locks it. I hear you. Hey, Olivia. Hello. How are you? I know. That's true, Mansur. Absolutely. When you have the kids, it's like, oops, you got that responsibility there. So, Bub, I'm sure she did. She probably told you to go fly a kite, go jump in the lake. Yeah, I'm sure you probably heard it for those. Okay, then that's good. Patty used to roller skate a lot and loved speed skating. I just like going fast. Good for you. That's awesome. Okay. Has anybody ever had their phone on a party line? Where we had, when I was a teenager, we were out in the country, and I think we had 5 families on our party line or something. So yeah, it was pretty interesting. um, have you ever your friend Peter did? Okay. Have you ever accidentally driven off without paying for your gas? And you're like a block down or something and realize, oh, no, I didn't pay for that. I meant to go inside and pay for it. And then if you did you go back and pay for it? Or did you just like slink off? I didn't. I haven't done that. So, which is good. Not applicable. Okay. 5 people. Yep. Party line of 3. Alicia. Yeah. Yeah. When you were in grade school. Yep. Scott's driving. Oh, hi, Scott. Hello to you. It's good that you guys are there driving together. That's awesome. Yes, and you had to know the amount of rigs before you would answer. Okay. You paid for gas once and drove off without. Well, that's a reverse, isn't it? How do you prove that, right? Yeah, I hear you, Patty. The same would be like if you accidentally left something in your grocery cart and you didn't see it, and it was an honest mistake. You just didn't see it in there. Maybe you had your jacket blocking it or something like that, and you empty everything out, pay for everything, and then you go out to your car and it's like, oh, there's something in my cart. It's like, I didn't pay for it. Yeah, it's, man, Sarah, you know, but you watch someone drive off with the pump in the car. Oh, that would not be good. Oh dear. That is like problems right there. Julie, you almost did that too. Oh, your nanny did that a while back. She didn't pay for it. She just kept on driving to her house with me. Oh, you gotta pray for it, right? Olivia, you're picking up some parts for your Idaho kitchen stove. Awesome. That is so great. Exactly, Eli. Exactly. Lee drove off without paying once, but they knew him and called the house, so he sent him back. Oh, what would he do without you, right? You were paying and the cashier looked at me and said, well, it's a good thing the nozzles have a quick detach on them. Oh, yes, absolutely. You've done that before, and yes, you did go back. Oh, good. See, we've got a lot of honest people here. That's great. That is so great. Did you ever drink anything that you thought was water but wasn't? I have. Gil knows this story. I don't know if he's still here or not. I think I've got through all of those. Okay, tell me what you drank. You're gonna have serious kitchen envy. Oh, yeah, good old cook stove there. I want to say I was about 3 or 4 years old, and I could still remember this. So that's how. That's how much of an impression it made on me. So I was out in the backyard playing with a couple other neighbor kids and stuff, and they said, hey, come on over. If you're thirsty, you know, we've got water in this tank you can drink. And so I had this little tin cup or something, and they turned the nozzle and poured it, some in there, and then had me drink it. And I'm like, ooh, this tastes really bad. That doesn't taste like water. It was fuel oil. It was like, I was like, oh, and so I run back home. I was like, Mom, I just drank this. And she's just like mortified. She's like, or horrified, and she's like, she picks me up and starts running the water in the kitchen sink, tipping me over and just having the faucet just running down my throat, and it's like, I'm just gasping and almost drowning. And I mean, there was like, I think that was probably the trauma that I remembered more than anything. I was fine, but anyway. So Eli, once you took a sip of the rabbi's water, just fuck. Oh, yep. Yeah, exactly. So, oh, good, Olivia. I'm so glad it's getting closer to the move. So you left all the Cokes on the bottom rack of the grocery store. You know what? That's an easy thing to do when you've got that's down there. So, oh, ick. Matt, you drank chew spit. Oh, and you were an adult too. If someone doesn't drink or shouldn't, but it is. Fuel oil is scary. Yeah, that could have been really bad. That's why my mom was freaking out and just like, and it was an era where we didn't run to the ER or the doctor for everything. It's like, try to fix everything at home that you can. And so, yeah, and I think she was pouring soap, or, then it was just bars of soap, but it's like getting all this stuff out of me. And I'm just like gagging and half drowning, and she's filling up the sink and just dunking me out. Like, trying to get everything out of me that possibly can. So I don't know, maybe that's what happened to me. That explains a whole lot of things, right? Oh, Caitlin, you went to have a drink at Nanny's place. You took a sip, realized it was expired pop. That'd be kind of flat then, wouldn't it? So, oh, thank you, Olivia. Sorry about the mess around here, guys. I'm still in the process of painting and putting my living room together. So, no. Yes, Patty, I will take that. I will accept that. Okay. So we just had Valentine. So what is the best Valentine gift you ever received or ever given? You can choose either one. Dave, you said you thought it was ice melted glass. Oh, okay. That's a little strong, especially if you take a great big swig of it. You got a cup of coffee, but didn't finish it before going into the shop when you got back. Oh, Lynn. Oh, my goodness. Yes. It's like immediately throw up. Oh, no. Oh, that'd be horrible. Thank you, Alicia. This is just straight water. No vodka in here. Oh, that would be horrible. Yes, please. Thank you, Bub. Also, do you prefer getting cut flowers or plants if somebody's giving theirs? So, and if you get cut flowers, what are your favorite flowers? No, Dave, I'm not. So it's straight water. Julie likes plants. I don't know. I think as an everyday normal type of thing, it would be I've always be grateful for a plant, but there's something that's special about actual colorful flowers. So I do like those once in a while too. A wildflower in an old Aunt Jemima bottle found in the woods was your favorite. Oh, that's so sweet. You got some socks that say, if you love me, bring me some chocolate. That's a good one, Caitlin. Dave likes plants. Okay. So I guess I could take either one. But something special like, Valentine's Day or even, Mother's Day, I've gotten a lot of plants. I've gotten like rose plants and stuff, rose bushes, stuff like that. But I, there you go, Julie. Cut flowers from your plants. So what is your favorite flower then in a cut flower bouquet and everything? I know it sounds kind of cheesy and everything, but I love carnations. I like carnations because they last a long time. I can make them last up to 2 weeks in a vase. So, and they're so fragrant. So I really do like those. You want compost? Oh, that's funny, Patty. That's great. I love it. And compost was your favorite gift Ben used to give you every Valentine's Day. Oh, the guy gave you pansies from his yard once, and it was awesome. Yesterday, you got handmade cards from your kids. Yeah, those are great. Yeah, Mother's Day is a perfect season for plants. You can get that. And tulips. Yes, Julie Gerber daisies. The first time I've ever seen those, we had it in my brother's funeral bouquet, and they're gorgeous. They're nice red ones. Oh, they're just beautiful. Edible flowers. Oh, there you go, Eli. So like nasturtiums and all those other kind of things. I know you like dandelions. You got garden fabric last year. Okay. Your mom loved tulips. She planted where she could see them out the windows. Yeah. You like tulips and roses. Your middle name is Rose. Oh, very cool, Alicia. All right. We only have a few minutes left here, but I do have to tell you a funny story about flowers. Years ago, like in my late 30s, I had just moved back here to Minnesota and living in another town with my parents. And I was trying different businesses to get into, different avenues of income. Excuse me. And one was selling Mary Kay cosmetics. I mean, I don't really use makeup myself, so it was kind of a weird thing for me to be selling. But anyway, I wasn't that good at it. But story time, yay. Peonies, yeah. So anyway, I thought I was like, okay, how do I get to know more people, and how can I, get more customers or anything? So what I did is I went and bought 6 long stem red roses, and it was like, well, if I can go around to this fairly good neighborhood, more affluent houses and different things, maybe I can find somebody, just give them a rose and say, hey, would you like to book a party for me, different things like that, whatever. And so I had a hard time finding people. I mean, a lot of people were it was during the day, they were at work, different things. I would get like their housekeeper, it was just, I was going from door to door to door. I couldn't get rid of 6 roses. So anyway, at this point I was already out there for 2 or 3 hours, and I think I got rid of maybe 3 roses or 4 roses or something like that. But yesterday, so sweet, Eli. It's 5 years ago. And so I was just like, I'd go up, I had a red rose and a thing, and I'd go and knock on the door and be like, it wasn't, and I think I had my kids in the car with me or something, but they were pretty good. So anyway, I go up to this one house, and by this time, I was just getting kind of frantic, and different things. And I'm like, oh, how do I, it's like nobody's doing anything. Nobody's taking it as. So anyway, I hope that song is not picking up on here. My phone's in the other room, and I forgot it. Anyway, so I go up to this one door, and it's middle of the day, expecting all women at home, and I knock on the door, and a man answers, and I was just like kind of thrown for a loop there. It was just like, And I was like so tired and I was frustrated. And I'm just kind of like looking around him and I'm just like, and I'm holding this rose. And I said, "Are you married?" Thinking that it's like, "Is your wife here? Can I talk to her and everything?" And he just looks at me and starts, he's like respectfully starting to just bust a gut, and he's like, "I am, but she's not home right now." It's like, so it's almost like I'm just walking up to this house and just like, propositioning a stranger. And I'm just like, realized what I said. And I was just like so embarrassed. And I'm like, oh, I was like, I said, "Here, can you just take the rose for your wife?" And everything. It's like, "I'm so sorry to bother you." But he was home working, had his phone on and different things like that. I know. It's like, oh, it was like, needless to say, I just took the rest of the roses home and that was it. I didn't do any more. Oh, goodness sakes. So, anyway, that was one. Yes, he was very gracious. Yes, it could have gone wrong a dozen ways. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, all right. My garden tip for the night is water and feed your indoor plants, as proven by my poor lettuce and everything. So, oh, thank you, Patty. And then my prep tip is for what everybody's going through right now. Learn how to prep in your area for the unexpected weather. Study what we do in the north, for just to have some knowledge, have some things maybe in place for these freak storms that do happen. It's like, because I mean, it's like person after person. Oh, no kidding, Julie. Absolutely. And Patty, yeah, moment of silence. Yes. R.I.P. Yeah. Okay. So, but learn how to prep for different things. It's like, okay, if you have exposed pipes that are going to burst at lower than 20 degrees, then it's like, learn how to insulate them, and get those ready. Different things that you can do where you're at. So, kind of learn what's happening right now and then put that on your list for this next year of taking care of your place. And it'll help you out. It'll give you more peace of mind. It'll give you more things that you won't be able to, you won't be taken by surprise. So anyway, oh, I don't know, Julie. I'm not counting on this one little feeble one here to justify the whole thing. So anyway, guys, I know I went over, but thank you, mods, all of you. You guys, I know Dave, but Dave, you're pretty rich ready for winter. I'm thinking more of the people in the South and everything that are just being so taken by surprise and everything's happening. Things are breaking and it's all over the place. So, just real quick, I had one of my teachers from college put up a picture on Instagram today and said it was so cold that they were in their living room watching TV, and they've got great big picture windows. They live on a lake, and all of a sudden it got so cold that all of a sudden the one of the panes in the windows exploded, and it's just like cracks all over the place. It was like, so anyway, you guys, thank you to all my mods. Check them out if you haven't. You guys are awesome, and it looks like you're the only ones left hanging on here. So thank you, everybody, for coming, and I hope you had a good time, and we will see you next week. So take care. Always have hope, and you guys, God bless. Thanks. Have a wonderful night, too. Bye-bye.